Hello everyone, welcome to another CSS tutorial where I'll be talking about position property. Well, when we talk about position property, basically we have four. The first one we have position called we have static position. Apart from static, we have relative position. Then we have, I think, we have fixed position. Then we have absolute position. Oh, so the four position we have. But in the actual sense, by default, elements are positioned static. So when you're talking about positioning property, then we are basically talking about the remaining three: relative, fixed, and absolute. Since elements take static position on our HTML documents. Anyway, let me show you how to deal with this. When we talk about static position, doesn't respond to any other position like top, bottom, right or left. It doesn't respond to that. It's just static. Why relative? Relative focus on the, let me show an example and explain what relative is all about. Well, relative position itself is relative to the normal flow of the page, where it ought to be. So whenever you shift it to the right, to the left, or to the bottom, the space that it left behind, no other element can occupy it. No other element can occupy it. That page, that space, nothing can occupy it. Then let's go to fixed. Fixed is its position itself. The position itself relative to the viewpoint of the viewpoint. What do I mean by this? Relative, when you scroll down, up and down, the fixed position does not change, and you can equally set why you can the positioning for this as well. Why absolute position is relative to the parent, and if the parent does not exist, its position is relative to the body document. Anyway, let me show you with few examples, maybe you understand better. The first one, let's create a chart, a div. In this div, let's create a paragraph. Okay. Let's create a paragraph. Let's say Sally is a good boy. Okay. With this, let's give it a class of, let's give it day 1. Okay. Let's read. Alright, Sally is a good boy. Yeah, let's come to our CSS. Let's target the class day 1. Let's set the position to be static. Then let's give it a border of 2 pixels solid red. Then let's check out. Let's save this and let's check this out. Alright, solid red. Now let's give it a padding of 10 pixels. Okay. You remember this is a block element taking up the whole width. So let's reduce the width. I talked about this in our last tutorial. Let's reduce the width to be, let's say, 200 pixels. Okay. I hope it's not small. Anyway, so this is position is static. You can't do anything, you can't position it, you can't change anything like left, put 220, it won't move an inch. It won't respond to it because you are using position statics. Nothing can change where it's going to stay. Well, that's what it simply means. So the other thing, let's create another day to explain another position. Let us copy this. Let's copy this. Okay, now let's put Dave 2, and let's change the salary to John. All right, let's come out to our CSS. Let's copy this. So let's copy this. Okay, paste it here. Change this to 2, Dave 2. Now the position, let's change the position to relative. Okay, you see it just doubled the page. This is a normal flow, right? So solid, let's put solid green here. To differentiate. All right, then with a padding of 10 prism. All right, so that is relative. It positions itself not to the normal flow of the page. Understand? Now we can set you can set this one to be, let's come on that position. You can set this one to be, let's say 60 pixels horizontally. It's going to shift it's going to work, but this space left behind, no other document, no other element or ATM element can occupy it, because it owns it all. That's what it simply says. This space, nothing else can occupy it. It belongs to the relative position of div 2. So there's nothing you can do to occupy this space left behind. But this case is different when it comes to fixed. Let's copy another div. Let's copy this. Let's put div 3 here. Let's put 4 here. Alright, let's come down here. Let's put div 3. Remember, it is a class. Okay, now I'm using dot because it's a class. If it is an ID, we use hash. Anyway, so let's copy this. Okay, let's paste it here. Okay, so this position, let's put fixed here. So this is fixed position. Then let's remove this. Alright, so okay, so this is Paul. Paul is a good boy. Paul is a good boy. Yeah, it position normally and it is fixed, but you can equally set where you want this to be displayed. You can put let's take it down. Let's put bottom. Let's put bottom 0. Let's put bottom 0. Let's bring it down 0, and let's put let's take it to the right or left. Let's take it to the left, and let's put 0. Let's see what it's going to display. Okay, so bottom is 0 is currently down, and if you scroll the page, nothing is going to change. This is going to remain fixed in this position. Let's take it to the right by putting 20 pixel. Okay, to change this, let's bring it let's bring it to the right instead. Okay, so to the right is 0, because it means putting a 0 here means we want it to be down and it should not be touching anything. So we bring it to a 0 down here, and then to the right to be a 0. So that is that. We want it to touch the ground here, the bottom, and touching the left here to be a 0. So no space should be left. So this is our fixed position. If you scroll down, up and down, the element, the Paul is a good boy, still remains here. It doesn't change the position no matter what you do. So it positions himself here. So let's go to the last one. We talk about the relative. In talking about the relative, let's talk about the relative here. Let's copy another div. Let's copy another div here. And let's put 4 here. Let's put 4 here. And let's change this to be, what name can we use? Let's use Charlie. This is Charlie. Okay, then let's copy this. Let's copy this. And let's paste it here. Let's change this to be 4. Let's change the position to be absolute. Absolute position is relative to the parent, and if the parent does not exist, then position is solved using the relative to the body of the document. Okay. So this is a normal flow. Its position is relative to the body of the document. Now let's create a parent for this, and let's say how it's going to be displayed. One thing I want you to know is no matter what you do, when you place this, when it's at the parent, whatever you do, it is going to, whatever the position you move it, is going to move under the body, under its parent. Let's show it here by creating a div here. Let's create a div here. Let's create a div. Okay. Let's give it a class of. Let's give it a class of parent. Okay. Let's close the tag again. Okay, so yeah, let's create a paragraph. Let's create I am so cold. Okay, let's put it that way, and let's come under here. Okay, let's create this. Let's copy this. It. Okay. Let's create a parent here. Okay. So this is what we do here. We change the position of this. Let's change the position of this to be relative. Okay. And let's change the color of this to be, say, pink. Let's change this to be light green. Alright. Okay. Let's make this to be light green. Light pink rather. Yeah, let's change it to be red. Alright, because see that this is overlapping this. Alright, let's see. Now let's set the height of this. Setting the height of this to be 200 pixels. it's going to push down the next one because it is static, so going to push it down. Now this is position itself relative to the position itself relative to the viewpoint, to the normal flow. So setting height of this as well remain in its position and is going to push the next one down. All right, and the same thing goes for Paul, goes for our div 3. Set the position for div 3, going to do the same thing. Let's check this out. Now let's reload. Okay, see it has also increased, but don't let us set anything for this. Let's remove this. Okay, so when we scroll up and down, it still remains fixed. It doesn't move with the page, but the rest move with the page. Now looking at this, let's add height of 200 for this. Let's say height of 300 here. See, this doesn't change, but this is embracing is overlapping with this one. This is because this is to position itself relative to this. Now this is what we do. Let's set the width to be 400. Set the width to be 400. I set this to be 100 and this to be 100. All right. So this one will be 400 as well. Alright, let's reload. Okay. Now the width of these to be 400 and the height to be 300. Okay. Now the fixed position, let's remove this fixed position here and set the width to be just 100. Alright, so that doesn't affect anything. Now this is position relative to this parent, to the parent here. Now let's position this to be at the bottom of this. Instead of positioning itself at the bottom of the page like this, it's going to position itself at the bottom of these documents, of these parents. You can come down here, set, let's put it top, let's top, now let's put bottom, set it to E0, and let's make it to the left instead. 0. Let's reload. So you see it position itself relative to this place, relative to what, to the parent here. Now instead of putting this one to be 0, then we rather make it to be 5 piezo to show that it's not the same thing with the fixed. Okay, it's going to shift a little to the up. Okay, so it's going to move from the left, and the bottom of the page, let's put this one to be 4 piezo, to be 10 piezo. Okay, so it position is relative to this place. So that is all about positioning in CSS layout. Please master this and you understand this very well. Thank you for watching my tutorial. See you in the next tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe.